not broadcasting anyway. Oh, yeah, it is.
My name is Bill Graham. I'm here with my wife, Lynn Graham. And we got Adam Gaynor working the camera. Excited to be back here for another season of TAM Volleyball.
I think we're not showing. Oh, no, we're up. Hi, everyone. We're back.
Wow.
And it is 12-6, Hawks leading. Owen is back to serve with a jumper. It is just out.
Yeah, sorry for the late start here. Let me get the score correct. We had some technical difficulties dusting off the equipment since last season. But we're up and rolling now. And it looks like we got a nice lead that I missed, Lynn.
We do have a nice lead. Just wanted to thank Bill for dealing with all the technical stuff. It's not easy. And Adam, also, we had some technical stuff with the camera. For those of you who don't know, TamTV is a volunteer affair, and we've got a lot of parents pitching in, not just behind the camera here, but we've got Lorena and Narissa both doing lines. I'm not totally sure they all know all the rules of volleyball, but they're out there anyway, and they're giving it their all. And I know Narissa's excited to have the flag. She was excited to be able to work the flag over there.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Got a whole new crew out here.
We do.
It's a nice pass. Michael Moriarty coming out there with some nice serve, rather.
I also want to give some prop. We've got some ladies, and I think they're from the volleyball team. I know one is a sister, Shamama. She plays basketball, but they're all also helping with the books. So it takes a village to put on a volleyball game. And we've got a lot of volunteers here, so shout out to all of them.
Yeah, we're really lucky at TAM to have such a dedicated group of parents who come out to help out in all sorts of different ways. And students, that's right.
All right. Michael Moriarty's back, and he's playing Libero for the first time this year. And for those of you who don't know what a Libero is, a Libero is a defensive specialist, and you can tell who they are because they have a uniform top that's different than everyone else. So Michael, who's going back to serve, you can see he's got a blue jersey on where the rest of the team has a white jersey. What that means is that he is a defensive specialist, which means he only plays back row. And so normally when somebody would rotate to go into the front row, he comes to the back row. The only thing is he can't serve twice in 6 rounds. So his second time serving, he gets subbed out, and then he gets put back in.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, it's exciting to see Michael in this new role of his. He's come out and rallied behind a couple great serves.
True that. Fun fact is that Liberos didn't always exist. They're here now, but like back when you and I played volleyball, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth,
that's right.
There were no Liberos. And Coach Kathy, same thing. She played in college. And there were no back row specialists during that time, so it's relatively new.
Yeah, it was right around it's in the early 2000s.
Was it?
Yeah, when they made the change, they wanted to get longer rallies, so they made a couple changes to make that happen. One is more defense with the Libero. The other was they wanted to speed up games, so they went to rally scoring.
Yeah, it used to be a game was to 15, but you had to serve to win a point. Looks like we were in the net there a little bit.
Yeah, generally good changes to the sport back then to keep it exciting. More action for the fans.
There's some talk too about changing it so that it's okay to double hit a set. Right now a set has to come off cleanly, and I think they did change it for the women.
Yeah.
And there's some talk of doing that for the men too. I think the idea is just to keep the rallies going as much as possible.
Yeah, volleyball's always had this struggle with this concept that like the team receiving is always going to win the point. And that's what used to happen is that it would just go back and forth. And so they're trying to change that up a little bit.
We've got Yassine. Captain Yassine just went back to nice serve. He's a senior this year. And he's been an incredible leader, not just as a senior this year, but for as long as we've known him, which I guess is now 3 years.
Oh, at least.
I've always been very impressed with him in terms of his leadership, even when he was a sophomore
Oh, yeah.
on the team.
Yas is great. Great player on the court. Great leader off the court.
And, we used to carpool with him, and always so polite. Moms love that.
Good kid. As we say, Lynn, you could tell he's raised well by his parents.
That's so true. And I'll say the same. I'll just say the same of the other captain, Owen Penrose, who's also a senior. Great kid. Very chatty. Actually, both of them are pretty chatty.
They are chatty.
Yeah, which I like.
Yeah,
sometimes you talk to teenage boys and you can get like one-word answers, but not these two. These two like to chat it up, which I appreciate. It's a nice set. Great hit by Seth.
Let's get our first instant replay of the year. Let's look at that overhead pass by OP. Seth fully cocks, recoils, and rips that ball. Great hit.
All right, we got Owen coming in for number 2, who is Abdullah Ashraf. And I'm guessing from the last name, I think that they are cousins with Yassine.
Well, you know what, Lynn?
What?
If you look closely, you're going to see that their last names are actually spelled different.
Really?
Yes.
That's not a typo?
No.
Okay.
Abdullah is Ashraf with 2 Fs. And
I see.
Yassine is with 1 F. They are not actually related.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Because, Yassine's family, Yassine is known to put up grass courts, and his whole family likes to come out and play. And he's got a lot of family in Mill Valley, so.
Yeah. I think the Ashraf family has been a bit of a feeder program for Hawks volleyball over the years.
Exactly, and I think last year's Libero.
And this year, too.
A cousin. Is he?
If he.
Just out. Owen Penrose's jump serve is looking really good. That one was a little bit out, but it is strong. I was watching him practice the other day, and I was like, damn, he hits that ball hard.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like when you come out here and I see these guys, some of these guys I haven't seen play in a while. Every time, when that happens, they always come to the court with something new, Yes.
Oh, that's a great hit. Way to tool off that block by number 12, Seth Cabrera.
Let's take another look at that one then. Nice pass by Moriarty to set it up. Back set by Yas. And Seth finds the hands. Great shot. Alex Reed back to serve. Sends one long.
So one thing I noticed on the other team, this is San Marin, is that right?
Hey, I guess what happened there? Was that were they out of rotation or something? 'Cause that ball sailed. Or was there a touch?
I don't think there was a touch. Sounds like it's a replay, although I'm not sure why.
Do-over. All right, Alex Reed gets another shot back there. It's a great serve.
It's a nice defense by the San Marin team. And one thing I noticed that number 14 on San Marin, before he put on his jersey, he was wearing a Tupac t-shirt. And we all know that Tupac is probably the most famous graduate of Tam High, actually.
Oh, yeah? You saw that on one of the San Marin guys, huh?
I did. I was wondering if it was intentional, like a shout-out to Tam High and Tupac.
I don't know. Maybe. That would be pretty cool if it was.
It was.
My guess is that they didn't realize they were repping Tam.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. We got Seth sends one long. Then we got a great lineup here for the San Marin team, but the one thing we're missing is numbers.
Oh.
So that was my bad. I printed that out off of their Max Preps You know what? Maybe it got cut off. I think it might have gotten trimmed off. So we will not have the names of them. We got number 10 back to serve. Oh,
Nice hit by Owen.
that's a big hit by Owen Graham to finish the match. Let's take another look at that.
Oh,
Again.
no, actually, one more point.
Oh, yeah. Again, Owen Penrose with a nice hand pass. Owen Graham puts it down.
All right, and we've got Abdullah back for Owen Graham, number 2. This is Abdullah's first year on TAM, and let's see, he's an 11th grader. And I gotta say, I saw him in tryouts, and I was really impressed with his passing. He's relatively newish to the sport, but he had a really nice platform, and he was showing a lot of great passing and some defense too.
Well, that's going to end the first set. Hawks take that one, 25-12. They're looking good out there, Lynn. I feel like they're starting to pass well, control the ball, get some good offense.
Yeah, they're being aggressive.
Lynn, we're getting a little shot here to the viewing audience.
Hi, everyone.
Hello out there. Thanks for joining us on TamTV. As always, we'd love to hear from you. If you're able to, go check out the chat on the TamTV page, on the YouTube page, and let us know you're there.
My brother chimed in, just said, basically, go Tam, so just rooting for us.
Nice.
We appreciate.
Uncle Ray out there.
Yep.
Dialing it in. Okay, Ray's giving us a shout out from down in Ventura County. Let's see if anybody else is tuning in from any further away. I always like to see who's coming from the furthest distance.
Yeah, well, Narissa, who is doing lines, her whole family's in Australia, so once in a while we get somebody chiming in as far as Australia, if you can believe it.
Well, that would be cool if you're up in the middle of the night in Australia. I'm guessing it's probably about that.
Yeah. What season is it there?
Check it out. Well, it's their fall, right? Opposite
yeah.
seasons. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe Adam will go on camera too, so we can see him. Get a little shot of our cameraman. What do you think?
Oh, that's a pro move. That's difficult.
A camera selfie. Well, I feel like we've got pretty, decent turnout, I'd say, for first game of the season.
Yeah.
Always love to see more.
Always love to see more.
Yeah, but pretty decent turnout.
Yeah, it's good to see some of the old faces from last year, along with some new ones. Some nice new additions to this team.
And we have a new coach this year, Kathy Zerker, and she was assistant coach with Jason Souza last year, but she has been coaching at TAM either with the boys or with the girls team, I think she said 7 years or something, quite a long time. And we just so appreciate her because it's a lot of time and a lot of administrative work. I think now is the time where things pivot toward being more coaching and less administration, so I bet you she's excited for that.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes for these coaches. It's not just showing up at games and directing the team. It's everything that goes in, everything behind it.
Yes. Not to mention wrangling teenage boys, which is not an easy thing to do, as we only have 2 teenage boys and we can barely keep it under control.
I don't know how they do it. But no, they got to they got to go through extensive training and CPR, sexual harassment. Today they had a training with the new trainer at TAM. I don't know his name.
He's here actually. That's him, right there.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Okay. He gave a training on what to do when someone basically loses consciousness on the court.
Oh.
And so the whole team had to attend.
Huh.
And they had to know how to handle a situation like that.
That's good to know, not just for volleyball, but for really any situation, Bill.
Yeah. And he also spoke about how to make sure everybody's hydrated. And now we have a new Gatorade jug here on the sidelines to make sure that everybody stays well hydrated.
Do you think they're going to pour that on Kathy if they win tonight?
I'd like to. All right.
Do
Well,
you
we're
think the trainer is an expert in how to tape the fingertips of all the players? Some of them like to have their fingertips taped.
yeah, it's a very, very important part of the part of the job. I know Owen Graham likes to have his fingertips taped.
He does, and he's actually buddy taping his finger because he broke his finger blocking last year around summertime. Just out.
Oh
Very
my! Oh
close.
my! That was I think that was a generous call for the Hawks. I thought that ball landed right on the line.
No, it was a little. She's standing right there, so she's got the good angle. And we've got Bodie in, number 8.
Yeah.
Bodie is a sophomore this year, and last year he did an amazing job coming in and like doing some awesome serving. And I remember some great digs from him too. And as a freshman, he made a big impact last year. So we're excited to see what he has to bring this year. Oh. All right, we've got Marin back to serve. Great pass by Seth. And way to run the middle.
All right, there you go.
It's a little bit of an off speed, but worked.
There's some action for Vincenzo in the middle, coming in, getting his first kill of the season.
Vincenzo, I don't know, for those of you who were here last year was Vincenzo's first year. He's a basketball player who just picked up volleyball 1 year, and so he got good really fast. He's just an athletic guy. He's got nice hops. It's a nice hit by Michael Moriarty. Oh. Uncle Gus, the first incident of Uncle Gus. And when we say Uncle Gus, we mean when the ball hits the rafters.
Yeah.
In that case, it hit the speakers up there. It feels like we could have. But the speakers look new, aren't they?
Yeah, you know, I think they added those speakers, and I think it's really unfortunate place for them. There's a set of speakers right above the net, and so now in the scrimmage the other day, I saw a set go up that almost hit the speakers.
Yep, they're in a good spot if you want to have the middle spot to play some music, but not great for volleyball. It's a nice smart play by Michael Moriarty, tipping it over the block. All right, we've got number 10, Cole Gaynor. Cole Gaynor is back to serve now. Cole is a freshman, and we are super excited to have him on the team this year. He's got a lot of experience playing club volleyball with Absolute. He's an incredible setter, and he had a nice serve going in. They just called it, sorry, I just got confused there. Yeah, they called that out. Yeah, it's great to see the new freshman talent, and like I said, he's got a lot of experience, so he's hitting the ground running.
Little miscommunication there with the Hawks. Little tip over the block. Number 2 comes in for Marin. He's going to go back to serve.
See if the Hawks can get it back. We've got Tyler Bauer with a nice play from the middle. See Yassine. Good defense from the Marin team. Okay, it looks like Cole Gaynor is, he came back in to serve, but he's also setting. So it looks like they're running a 6-2. That's right. And what that means is there are 6 players out on the court. A 6-2 means there's 6 people hitting and 2 people setting. So normally when that happens, the setter, it's a great set by Cole. It's a nice play. That was actually a really nice setter-hitter connection between Cole Gaynor and Tyler Bauer.
That was. Let's take another look at that one, Lynn. Nice pass by OG to get it started. Cole with the jump set. A nice put away by Tyler. Tyler's.
Just a bit out. I like to see Owen being aggressive and giving it a shot.
Yeah, agreed. You know, that's another new addition. OG wasn't jump serving like that last year. I think if he gets a little more topspin on that, it'll be an effective serve.
Nice set. Nice job of OP keeping it in. Oh, what a great block. And just out.
Let's take another look at that block, Lynn.
They got their hands on it. They just need to angle a little bit more in court, but overall, that looked pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That's a good eye and a good communication there. They were tempted to hit that one, I could tell, but they talked it up.
Yeah. Good communication there by the Hawks.
So much of early play when you have new teams together is just communicating and getting to know what people, you know, who's going to go for what and who should go for what. So it's good that they're talking it up this early. So in case anyone's wondering, it is okay to hit the net on a serve if it goes over. It counts. That's also a new rule, too.
Yeah, Lynn, I think that was also part of those 2000 changes around the 2000 years. Again, like, you know, a little more, keep the action alive a little bit more.
Right.
Michael Moriarty comes in for the Hawks.
Right, so now you can see Cole was setting in the back row, so they subbed in a hitter for Michael Moriarty for him in the front row, and now Yassine's in the back row. He's going to be either him or Seth. No, Seth looks like he's Libero, so Yassine's going to be setting. So, and because Seth is wearing the blue shirt, he's Libero. That's how we know. That's a nice dive. It's a good try by number 2.
It's a nice serve by Yassine. Yassine's always been a very steady server.
Yes.
Consistent. He likes to change it up a lot.
You know what else is great about Yassine? He can play any position. Like when we first saw him, I think he was he playing Libero? 3 years ago he was playing Libero, then he moved to setter. He also can hit. And yeah, he's just an all-around great utility player.
I think the score on the scoreboard might be off. It should be 11. There we go.
And a nice serve by Yassine. Nice pass by Marin. Oh. Yeah, so there was no touch on that, but it was a nice play. Just hit a little bit out. Yassine back to serve again. So our first match was supposed to have been on Tuesday against our rivals, Redwood. And that one, in case you were wondering why it bounced in, it was called for us because it hit the antenna. So anytime the ball hits the antenna, it's actually out. But anyway, yeah, our number 1 rival is Redwood, and they are the team to beat this year. We were supposed to play them on Tuesday, but their gym was being used because their basketball team is in the playoffs, so it got postponed. And I think I'm a little happy about that. Just gives the team a little bit more time to gel, shake off any rust. And one other big change this year is we are going to play every single team in Marin twice. Last year we only played them once, and then we played a lot of teams that were either in San Francisco or in Marin or farther out. So instead we're going to play the closer teams twice, which is great because you get more than one chance against any team, and it's also just a lot less travel. So we're really excited about that change for this year. Well,
yeah, you know, and you want to get 2 shots at your other teams in the league. You know, if you
Yeah,
And so
any
you don't get
given
them.
day, anybody can win, right? But
Yeah, you don't get them on the right day. You want another shot at those guys.
yeah, 100%.
So the other thing I learned today is that, when you do have a player unconscious on the court, they could be dehydrated. And so you need to check their temperature. And apparently the only way to properly know someone's temperature when they're passed out like that is with a rectal thermometer. I learned. Yes, that is the training. Don't look at me funny. I'm not making this up, Lynn.
That's what they
They
trained
taught
the boys.
They taught a bunch of
Somebody
teenage
had to go
boys
in
on that.
about that. Wow,
I don't think they demonstrated.
that's good.
But I was telling Kathy, I was like, well, that must have been just a whole bunch of jokes on their part. She's like, you know what? I don't think any of them really knew what it was. I think it went right over their head. I thought that's
I'm sure they're all going to Google it when they go home
that's just
tonight.
easy comedy for a
Yeah.
teenage boy.
All right, I mean, Yas is on a roll here. I don't know how many that is in a row, but it feels like a lot. The what? No.
Lynn, do we have any chatter on the TamTV
There's,
chat?
in fact, it looks like Tyler has got a lot of fans, and a lot of people saying Tyler's the GOAT. They're excited to see him play. So yeah, it looks like we've got a Tyler fan club.
Wow, attaboy, Tyler.
Yeah. And Tyler got a good hit. Yeah, it's on now. I just muted it, yeah. Another great serve by Yas. So it's the best 3 out of 5, is that right?
That's right.
Bill?
Yes.
So, okay.
In a single match single game against another team, it's 3 out of 5. Once they get into tournament play, where you're going to have to play multiple games, then they go best out of 3.
That makes sense.
Ooh, that's
Nice
a
jump serve.
nice jumper.
Nice finesse shot by Vincenzo.
That's what I was saying
Right
earlier
over the block.
about Yas changing it up. Earlier we saw him with the floater. Now we're seeing with the top spin jumper. He's going to give the teams a bunch of different looks, like a good pitcher might,
Or like a good tennis server.
That's right. Oh,
That's
that's
an ace.
nothing but floor on that one, Lynn.
Nothing but floor? Is that a... I guess you can't say nothing but net, right? Nothing but net would not be good in volleyball.
That's I think I just coined that one.
Should we get the T-shirts made?
Nothing but floor. Yeah. If you know, you
Doesn't
know.
sound very exciting, but
Yeah. I don't know if it'll make a good
Chat.
T-shirt. Oh man, Yas is ripping that. That was a quick step top spin jumper.
oh,
Again.
we've got Courtney Cochran said that she's a Lynn and Bill fan, and she chimed in.
Ah.
And if Courtney, if you're listening, I just want to wish you a very happy birthday. It's a couple days belated, but I'm going to be going to dinner with Courtney Cochran here after this game, and I'll get to wish her happy birthday in person, but excited for that.
Happy birthday, Courtney. When you see her, Lynn, wish her the best from me.
I will do. She might show up here, actually.
Hawks catch a break as Marin sends one long.
Courtney used to live in Mill Valley. We still are crossing our fingers that she moves back, maybe after her kids graduate. She lives in San Diego now.
I don't know what happened on that point, but I thought that ball was out.
Wow.
Wow.
That was great timing by OP, because that set that,
Let's look at this again.
yeah, Yassine knuckled that setup, and he was right there. And you know why I think he had such awesome timing on that? It's
What?
because
Why is that?
thanks for asking.
Yeah.
It's because he's been practicing as middle. He switched over to being middle blocker, and middle blocker is all about timing and kind of reading the setter. It's not like you're trained to just go and know that trust that the set is going to be there.
Yep.
And he did that, and Yas rewarded him with like the perfect set, even from a knuckle, which is impressive, and that's why that was so good.
I love that one-hand knuckle set. Nice pass by Seth. Owen Graham.
That was a nice
Lynn.
hit. He's going to like that one.
Let's take another look at that one. Look at that, Lynn. Apartment for rent, no one home. There we go.
Nice angle shot.
You know, this whole Hawks rotation seems like they're coming out with the top spin jumper. Seth Cabrera comes out and shows, hey, I got one of these too. Check it out.
And for all you Tyler Bauer fans out there, you can see he's in now, so you must be very happy. Tyler's winning for most number of fans at this point. Or I don't know about most number, but most vocal anyway.
Vocal fan group.
Most interactive. And, you know, we love it when people interact with us on the chat, don't we, Bill?
Oh, you know we do, Lynn. As long as it's positive.
Yes.
Well, I've got 24 points. Either I'm wrong or the scoreboard's wrong. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. That's a tough serve.
Really tough.
He took a little bit off of that one, and it's a topspin jumper that's deep.
I have a question for you, Bill.
Sure, Lynn,
When
shoot.
you played volleyball, did you pass things off the back row like that with your hands instead? Like I always passed with my platform, but never with my hands, like a set, like that.
Oh, Seth finishes it
And
with
it
a
looks
rocket.
like you're gonna hurt your fingers if you do that, but maybe you just get used to it.
So when I played beach, you know, that's a big part of it, right? You're definitely
I guess
passing a
beach ball
ball
is much
above you.
softer, though.
But I don't recall if we were doing it when I was playing indoor because, again, I don't know if it was legal, or maybe we did.
I don't know if it was legal either. Maybe it was a change.
I don't think we were able to do that, especially on the serve. I could be wrong there. Any volleyball players from the 90s out there know any of this trivia about the overhead handset on the serve receive? Let us know. Well, Lynn, after two, the Hawks are up 2-0. If you're just joining us, they're playing some solid volleyball. Let's go to the little break thing. Hello there to the viewing audience.
Hi, everyone.
Great to see you all. See kind of how the sausage is made over here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I got, Lynn. I think that was the end of my what happens when a kid passes out on the floor story, you know? We got Owen Penrose coming over here. He's refilling from that jug that we just mentioned from the trainer. Glad to see that here.
Oh, and are you planning on pouring that over Kathy if you guys win today?
You know, I think we're probably winning in the season. Probably.
Yeah, you're gonna wait till the end. Okay. They don't want to do it on the first time. Yeah.
At some point.
You got to save it.
Yeah. All right. I'm just planting the seed.
Maybe
I wasn't
MCALs.
expecting them to do it now, but yeah, it feels like if they win MCALs, it'd be warranted.
Well, you know, this is just our first broadcast this year, so we're getting our sea legs back underneath us. But in future games, we will get some courtside interviews going with some of the players. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Always fun to interview Owen Penrose. He always has some good things to say.
He does. He's a good person to interview. You know, sometimes when you interview kids for the first time and they may not be comfortable, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to get more than one word out of some kids, but not Owen Penrose. Owen Penrose, like we said earlier, he's super chatty. He's a great interviewee.
He's great. You know, every time I show up to the Gus Gym and I see Owen Penrose and I see Yassine, you know, they're always very, they come right up. Hey, how are you doing, Bill? Good to see you. You know, always have something to say. But yeah, interviewing kids, Len, as we've discussed before, I think there's a bit of a correlation between what year they are and how many words they give you in their answers. You know?
Sometimes, yes.
Freshmen, sophomores, sometimes you're going to get a lot of yes/no answers.
Yeah.
Maybe even some
It's
grunts.
important to ask open-ended questions and not yes/no answers. That's something that I learned the hard way, actually.
Yes, you never ask a yes/no question. Or a question that could be answered with one word. How's the game going? Good.
Yeah.
So, Lynn, I started moonlighting this season with broadcasting. I was broadcasting the Hawks JV baseball game the other day with Dan Murray. Had a great time in the booth with him.
Was it fun?
Oh, it was a blast. It's always fun hanging out with Dan. Camera or mic's on or not.
Did you have more fun with Dan or with me?
Oh, Lynn, come on now, with you, baby, of course. Yeah.
All right, then.
But it's fun to do baseball. I've never really hung out. Never done the outside TamTV.
I'm planning on doing it the next game, Bill, because you know what? I feel like I missed my calling. It's a nice hit. Oh, just out. There was a girl or a woman now who graduated 2 years after me, who went on to become the first woman to ever call play-by-play for Major League Baseball.
Yeah, what was her name?
Jessica Mendoza.
That's right.
And she played softball, as did I. And so I feel like I could have done that, Bill.
Oh,
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I mean?
You know, you totally could have. You could have been you could have done the play-by-play. You could have been on the court doing the courtside interviews.
Totally. I would have worn the cute outfits. I would have been like Roz.
Yeah, just like Roz.
For the Warriors.
Oh, and Graham comes in for the Hawks.
But luckily, I'm able to live my dream here with TamTV.
OP back to serve.
That's a nice job.
That's
nice
a
of
nice
them talking it up.
Up by OP. OG with the funky little tip for the kill. I don't know about that. We're gonna talk about that one at the dinner table tonight.
Yeah, that's funny. He did a little funny dance.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, me too. Kind of reminds me of Steph Curry's like happy wiggle.
Yep. OP back to serve again. Free ball coming over for the Hawks. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. They're looking great. That was an awesome. Again, we always talk about the setter-hitter connection, and they made it look easy, but it is not easy because the hitter has to commit, and the setter's job is to put the ball where the hitter's swinging in real time, and they did a nice job of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to jump before the ball's set and
Yeah.
just trust that your setter's going to put it right in your hands.
Yep.
Well, and there are different plays you could be running.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know as much about volleyball, the setters will give a number, and if you look, they'll throw a 1 or a 2. Each of them refers to a different type of set. Like a 1 is just above the net. It's a super quick set. A 2 is a little bit higher. And the idea is to kind of keep the blockers off guard. A little bit out, but I'm glad he swung away on that one.
Yeah. Thought he was going to get some high hands on that one, but I guess not. Well, then at our Saturday game, the JV baseball game, they've got a two mic soundboard. I'm going to change that up. I'm going to bring over our 4 mic soundboard. We'll get
enough room for everybody.
We'll get a party going in that broadcast booth. Sam Marin back to serve.
That's good because you know what? Susan Burrows wants to commentate with me too. Oh, just out, just out.
Just long. Well, I know Dan Murray and Jason Kirkley. You know, those are the vets for TamTV for JV baseball. So they'll be in the booth, I'm sure.
Sam Marin is coming out strong here, leading 5-3. And you can tell they're pumped up.
Coach Kathy's going to take a timeout, try to settle down her squad a little bit. They came out with a couple of, wobbly passes and, not the sets that they want.
Let's check the chat, see if anyone has any.
Oh, there's a lot of chatter on there, Lynn.
There is. It looks like mostly Tyler fans, a little Courtney Cochran, of course, and Some Seth friends as well.
No, they want to get somebody wants a Tyler interview.
Yeah. Saba
You know, yeah.
is chiming in.
Got a couple parents out there working on their volleyball skills. It's good to see that.
That's good.
Lorena and Marissa out there. They see what the players do between sets or timeouts. They all pass the
Were
ball.
they just peppering?
They passed the ball up and over the net. They were trying to do it
That's good.
themselves.
That's good.
I like it. All right, number 14 back to serve for Sam Marin. If you're, let's see what we got here. All right, free ball given over to Sam Marin.
Nice recovery. Almost. Well, it wasn't the prettiest, but it was scrappy.
Wasn't the prettiest. It's another kill for Owen Graham. Not a pretty one.
Sometimes you got to win ugly.
Winning ugly, just like Brad Gilbert taught us.
Yeah.
Vincenzo is going to go back to serve. Vincenzo is a junior.
Yes.
He joined us last year for the first time playing volleyball. Vincenzo is quite the basketball player, for what I understand, and sometimes we like to recruit basketball players on the volleyball team, and
Anytime we can.
whenever we can, they're
Baseball players too.
you get a good athlete like Vincenzo, does well on the hard court playing basketball. You know, you could convert that guy into a solid volleyball player.
It's a nice serve.
All right, Vincenzo is going to pick up a couple points for the Hawks. He's going to see if he keep this run going. I don't want to do a commentator jinx or anything, Lynn, but the Hawks have been serving fairly well today.
Don't do it. Bill.
Damn. Well, you know what, Lynn? I had the opposite of that the other day at the JV baseball game. They had bases loaded with one out, and I told Dan Murray, you know what? We need a double play. Next pitch, double play.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. No ask, no get, Lynn.
You know, number 17, he hit into that, but he went for it. He went for a nice jump serve, and it was a nice toss. So
Yeah,
got to keep going for it.
timing was a little off, a little early, but it's all in the toss, just like a tennis serve. Seth Cabrera is going to go back to serve. I bet he's going to bust out that top spin jumper. Yep.
Oh, it's a floater, actually.
Little off speed.
Yep. Nice recovery by San Marin. Oh, nice hit.
Let's take another look at that one. Alex Reed getting a nice kill in the middle. Great set by Seth.
Doing a really nice job of running the middle. I like it.
Yeah, you know, in prior years that's been an area that we've been needing to work on. Glad to see the Hawks are getting that dialed. That's going to really open up the offense.
Yes.
It is really hard to defend against a team that is able to set the middle, because you got to stay on that middle guy.
Yeah.
While also covering the outside guys.
That's right. I mean, if you know they're never going to run the middle, then you can just camp out on the outside guy all day long.
Yep.
But if you think they are, then you have to stay until it's set and then bust your buns to get over. And so that's harder.
Number 2 checks in for Sam Marin. He's going to go back to serve.
Last year, I feel like we had a lot more variety with respect to like socks, and then also like the leggings they wore. Sometimes they'd have leggings with just one leg.
Yeah, Yassine's keeping the legging thing alive. Definitely the sock game has backed off a bit.
Yeah, well, but Yassine's leggings, it's 2 leggings, just regular ones. There's not like one
on,
legging.
one off.
Yeah, it's like, I think we're playing it straight this year.
I think that was kind of a
so far.
passing fad, maybe.
Yeah. You guys saw with a great dig. And this is Saul's first year on varsity after being on junior varsity, I think, for a couple years.
Yeah, great to have him
And,
there.
Yeah, he earned a spot on the team, and he's in here, and he's already making an impact. It's awesome.
Yeah, that was a great pass to get things going for the Hawks. Saul's going to go back to serve.
Nice serve by Saul.
All right.
They're going to call that a lift.
Saul's going to get another shot.
Another great serve by Saul. Oh, great up by Michael Moriarty. And a nice hit by, great contact, just a little bit out by Owen Penrose. I gotta say that their uniforms are looking good. Looks like brand new uniforms this year, huh, Bill?
Yeah, new unis this year. These are sharp. Hats off to our athletic director, Nathan Johnson, for overseeing the design of these unis. These are really pretty sweet.
And Nate, I don't know if you're listening, but just in case you are, my son said that the boys wore their jerseys today because they had a home game, and they were excited to do it because they had the new jerseys. And it's the first time I think that they have actually done that, but they wanted to like show off their sweet new gear. So
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
In previous years, I guess they didn't love those jerseys so much. But as Owen says, these jerseys are clean, which I think that doesn't mean that they're just out of the wash. It means something different.
It would be shocking if they were actually clean, given how much our son likes to do laundry. Wow, that was a really nice hit. Really nice hit.
And that was just out of bounds.
They called that out, but that was definitely a touch. Number 14 is pleading his case here,
So
and he's
touch?
right.
I did not see a touch then.
You have it on replay, Bill?
I did not catch that replay.
I thought that was 100% in. That was a nice hit.
I don't know, Lynn. I think they got out of the way on that touch. Michael Moriarty certainly did.
No, I meant at the net.
Moriarty back to serve.
That's
Chicken
a nice
wing.
dig.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So that was a situation where maybe there's a miscommunication about what was going to be set. And I don't know if maybe Yasin was back row on that one, so he couldn't do it,
Yeah.
or maybe he forgot.
No, Yas was going for a back two.
Ah,
I'm sure the kids call it something besides that these days, but I can't remember. Ooh, that was a funky little set over.
nice block by Vincenzo. Oh, nice dig. Oh,
Here
they're
it
coming
comes.
over
Oh.
almost. Wow, that was scrappy, and they gave it their all, and they almost had it over. Got Yasin back to serve. A lot of balls coming over on the first one. That was a good one. I could tell right when that went up, they had perfect timing. That was a great hit by Owen Penrose.
Let's take another look at that one.
That one should go on the highlight reel for sure.
Let's get a slow-mo. Boom. Right there. Finds the hole. Now, Yasin's going on a bit of a run here. If you're
Once again,
just joining
killing
us, the Hawks won the first two sets. Trying to close it out here in the third.
the first pass is over. Let's see if we can do this. Nice hit. Way to get it in. Oh, looks like it was a lift. Another nice kill
Well, Lynn,
by Owen Penrose.
that lift is brought to us by Uber. If you need a lift, call
Yes,
Uber.
Not by lift.
It's too easy, Lynn. It's going to be too obvious.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice jumper.
Speaking of sponsors, Lynn, I want to give a shout out to the Tam High Boosters. The boosters fund all of TamTV, as well as many other things in this room, including the nets, the poles, the scorers table, the uniforms. So the boosters appreciates all of their corporate sponsors for advertising, as well as family donations. If you haven't donated to boosters, please head on over to tamhighboosters.com and help us out.
A little bit of a miscommunication on the San Marin side there. You got Owen Graham in for Saul. Solomon Grossman. And
Abdullah coming in.
A little excited. Got Abdullah coming in to serve. It's a nice serve by Abdullah. Kill by Owen Graham.
Let's take another look at that one. Great jump set by Yas. Owen Graham gets up, goes off the hands.
Abdullah back to serve for a second time.
Oh, Seth with the big kill. He's shaking his head because he wanted to get more on that than he did. There's a little knuckler.
I like the aggressiveness of coming up and hitting that ball.
Yeah, that passover is always fun to take a crack at. Owen Graham with the little tip picked up. Moriarty, great pass.
Nice hit. Oh, that's a touch.
There's a touch. Mike Moriarty stepping right into this libero role. You know, he's reading the defense, putting himself right where he needs to be, and putting up butter passes. Is that a thing? Can we call the pass butter?
Of course.
All right.
It's a nice serve by Abdullah.
Well, Hawks are running away with it a bit, Lynn. 23-10. Trying to close it out with two more.
Right, Abdullah's going on a run. Match point. And he's going for the jumper. Oh, just out, but I love that he went for it, and he's all smiles.
All smiles. I love it.
Me too.
Well, I'm glad we got some more volleyball to watch.
Me too.
Number 14 back to serve for San Marin.
Oh, great. Nice hit by Seth. A little miscommunication again. All right, and that'll do it. First league W in the books for Tam.
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Nice play by the Hawks. They came out in their season opener, passed the ball well, solid defense, and they
great serving too, actually.
Great serving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the Hawks got to be pleased with that start.
I saw some great communication too, which normally in the first game you don't really see it as much. It takes some time to get to know people, but I like that they were calling it, helping each other out.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Kathy's going to have some things she wants to improve on, but this team seemed like they came out not trying to work through any kinks, first game kinks. They came out looking strong. They're all thankful for the work that TamTV does. Let's see. So, Lynn, the next game is going to be a week from today.
Is it? Nothing on Tuesday?
On Thursday.
Okay.
The next home game. There's going to be, actually, no, they're supposed to be Tuesday. They were supposed to play Branson. had to cancel that game because Branson unfortunately was not able to field a team. So we got that day off, and so next Thursday we will be here, same time, 5 o'clock, taking on Terra Linda. Terra Linda, we're going to see our boy Camden coming into town. We're going to thank our referees here.
Give us a wave.
Thanks for everything they do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wishing us a good season. So it's great to be at Tam.
Thank you very much. Well, Lynn, anything else you want to add before I sign us off?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, on behalf of myself, my wife Lynn Graham, and Adam Gaynor here on the camera, and our whole TamTV crew, I want to thank you for tuning in today at the Gus Gym, and we hope to see you again next Thursday.
See you soon.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
That's it. It's a